Let's see. Good morning, guys. Let's get the setups going and then we can jump right into it. So for today's calls, we've got a couple things going on. Pretty nice week. Looks very promising so far. So here we are for today. Let me post this real quick. All right, there we go. So I've got these stocks open on my TD Ameritrade. Some of them have already boomed and were missed past their entry price. Then there's ADMA, TVTX. A lot of people talking about it. TVTX is still moving right now. It just broke its previous high and it's going. It's at 21 right now. So it's starting to move a lot. Might keep going for quite a bit. Although the news isn't as big as its movement is. They had some positive results, so that's not FDA approval level news, but it's basically the news that comes before FDA approval, right? So if we look at TVTX, they got positive interim results on a phase 3 PROTECT study for IgA nephropathy. IgA nephropathy is a renal problem where you lose a lot of your IgA in there too, and that is an immunoglobulin you definitely need. So yeah, TVTX is moving. It's at 21.27. Anyone that picked it up earlier when it was on a red candle, they hopefully got in below 20 and then you could sell it. But honestly, TVTX, that movement is looking a little, scary. You can get stuck at any time and you don't really want to get stuck with that. I say right here, you can see TVTX. Last I looked at it, it was right here. It was falling, and then as soon as 9 a.m. hit, people that can buy on like Robinhood and stuff must have picked some up. So that's practically a Robinhood spike right there, which is pretty significant. When the market opens at 9:30, it might go up a little bit more, but that's about all we've got. I personally will tell you right now that when it comes to COVID-related stocks, the best thing to do is wait. Not COVID-related stocks, pharma-related stocks. The best thing to do is to wait till the craze day is over, right? Because you obviously missed this jump. Wait till it's over. Wait till it comes back down to where it was before, which is under 16, right? So this would be something you would put in your notes, right? Like I have a whole list of pharma-related stocks that are so I have, like, for example, AEMD with their human purifier, MTP with their monoclonal antibody injector, ANVS, APRE, right? There's a bunch of these guys that have had spikes over this year and then they made new highs. So I made a note of how high they went, and I also made a note of what price I would want to buy them at. So like right now I can add TVTX over here. Right, I'm going to write it's for IgA nephropathy, which does not have a full-blown cure or recovery model right now. So this is something that is still open and needs help in the industry, in the pharma industry. And, I would want to buy it at under 16. And I'm writing down it went to, but I'm going to write how far it goes when the day is over so that I can understand the significance. Right, but you don't want to buy it here. It's just too dangerous. If you bought it at this red candle just as it started making a green one, sure, that you could do, and then you got this jump. And if you were part of this jump up to here, just leave it at that, enjoy that, and take that win and call it a day. ADMA is making news, but I haven't really seen massive movement in it. Right, DYA did get a deal with Sereno. So with the COVID variants right now, things are getting really bad. More and more variants keep popping up, and of course, people aren't really, distancing or anything like that. A lot of people aren't even wearing masks, even though the vaccination doesn't really exactly keep them safe from what can happen. A lot of people fail to understand or fail to really care, and they're not really thinking realistically. Right? So even now, we can see some movement here. But yes, with this deal going through and with COVID worsening, I do imagine that they're going to start making their DYAI is easily going to start making its climb back up to places we've seen it at. And I wouldn't be surprised if this hits like 10 or even 20 eventually. So, but it's a stock you want to pick up at a decent price. You see how it's like always down here somewhere lately. So you want to pick it up at like 350 or below. That's the notes I have written down, and see how things go from there. Other than that, let me set up for my options now. So we've got AMD, PayPal, Microsoft, possibly SQ. Not really a fan of Palantir options, but I'll see what the calls look like. So right now, I already had a swing trade on AMD that's going. So I picked this up Friday. I also picked up a Coca-Cola one and then an Aqua one, all of which are supposed to expire this week. This is just one contract. It's already up 46 bucks. I'm going to see how that looks like right now and try to see what else I want to do with it. Yeah, so let's set this up now. Let me see how this looks. So we have to wait and see when the day starts, because it is looking, that's the call right there. Here. It's got a nice positive trend to it. I might pick up more. But I don't want to average down this one. I would probably pick up something else that's cheaper. Let this keep going. And remember, the goal is to make whatever you think is good for you every day, right? So like 500 a day, 600 a day, whatever it works for you. For me lately, I've been trying to do 1,000 a day. Wish had a nice dip, by the way, at the end of the market last week. And a lot of people picked it up because this is kind of the lowest it's ever been. So it'd be fun to ride it back up to 30s if it ever does that. I didn't pick it up. Now there are options. So if there's a day it looks like it's about to do that, I'll try to do an options play on that. TVTX is stuck at 21 right now. Came down from 21.50. All right. This is the other one I have a call on. Not sure how successful it'll be, because this day was a nice day right here, and I was up, but I didn't sell, and then it kind of just, stayed there. So down 80, nothing crazy, but I'm hoping today it'll spike up finally. It's been on a pretty good positive trend on the last month. Even in the last 3 months, pretty positive trend. So overall, there shouldn't be too much struggle in it going to maybe like 42. But if it can do that all today, that'd be wonderful. So I'm already in on that. Let me see what this is. Gilead, right. Oh, they had another. Look at this. This is just, again, with COVID getting crazy, all of these COVID-related stocks are killing it, right? So we got Gilead, Pfizer, Moderna, all of these guys are, constantly having big spikes up. You see the positivity here. It had a big spike here, great for calls, dip here, great for puts, and then continued coming back up to where it was, all within the same week. And overall in the month, you can see how really nice it looks, right? Because that's basically what COVID is called. Right? So this is a really big COVID-related issue right here. Gonna keep an eye on it. If it starts looking really nice, I'll definitely pick up more calls on that as well. Let me see. Moderna. what happened here? Moderna. Something must have happened news-wise, but it's at a really nice point. I would love to pick it up and watch it go back to 450. That'd be beautiful. Not sure if today is going to be the day, but these are very much affordable. Oh, until you come to here. Oh, that's not affordable at all. Fuck. No wonder I scrolled all the way up there. These are not affordable at all. Ugh. Alright, whatever. We'll just keep that there for watching purposes. MUs. I've gotten calls on MU. Never really did the puts on MU. They've been falling, it seems. Let me see what else is happening. Yeah, TVTX is definitely going. It's just chilling right now at 21, and then the next price target is 22.25. So it's made a starting to make a red candle right now. Might make that break too. I wouldn't be surprised. It's always the stocks that don't have something crazy going on, they just blow up, and then when there's something actually crazy going on, they don't really tend to blow up that much. I got 5 cheap contracts of Coca-Cola. They didn't move. Might not move. We'll see. Let me see how Coca-Cola looks. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, hopefully it's gonna have a green movement today. Let's see. We'll keep an eye on that as well. Other than that, we've got, of course, crypto being almighty. Bitcoin actually was very close to breaking 48K. So, of course, all the crypto stocks have green movement. Very nice green movement. But as soon as the market opens, they tend to come back down again. So, yeah, gotta be careful with these guys. RIOT and Mara are what I most like to watch when it comes to this. Chinese EDU stocks, there's always one of them or two of them that are going crazy, jumping up for no real reason or no real known reason. You can see EIQ here is up 1.5%. It just does that. I've always wondered if I should like pick some of them up when they're like really low and then just let it sit. But that would require money that's just readily available. So yeah, I don't really have money to just invest into one of them and let it sit. And then lastly, of course, coming to our power stocks, right? So we have to see as the market opens up where they're going. Depending on their movement, we can try to do something. Of course, MSTR is always green when crypto is because they own a lot of Bitcoin. So I don't think that day is far when they hit $1,000. And AMD. I'm excited to see if I can make some money off AMD today. But TVTX, right? So let me bring back my thing here in case anyone is trying to be in TVTX. And these guys stopped moving. They had a nice green candle, but then they stopped moving. EVOK, GRNV, ADMA just made a tiny movement, came back down. And then DYAI not really showing any movement right now either. We'll have to see what they're doing once the day starts. You know, we saw some movement of support today too. Trying to move again. It's going very nicely and fell. Yeah, that's like, yeah. Go. Support literally has very nice support at $8. Like anytime it's under $8, it feels like it's worth picking up because any given day it might do this movement, as you can see here, here, even here, right? These random green movements that bring it towards 10. Right. This was the day it moved the most from that same $8 range all the way to 10, right? Almost 11. So $8 is the price you want to pick it up at if you want to safely pick it up with, without becoming a bank holder where it goes red. But I haven't had a chance to pick it up yet. It's not that far gone, but again, once it makes the movement, it makes the movement. I'm chilling. I'm actually off tomorrow, and I might be day trading from 4 a.m. So I'm gonna try that because I have one of the persons I follow actually makes calls starting at 4 a.m. I'm not sure if that's something he just enjoys doing, or that's how he makes most of his money, or if he's just a full-time day trader in general. Because that feels like he might be a day trader for some company. But I kind of want to wake up at 4 with him one day, have my coffee and everything, and see how he's doing, and keep sharing his calls as he's making them. So yeah, that's another thing I'm planning on. But yeah, we can see, TVTX chilling at 21, and support chilling at this area right here, but now finally moving, right? Once again, coming back to that same high it was at, which is $9. And it'll probably get there. Support's kind of been making moves every day almost. Let me see the other tab I have. All right. SPY took a nice dip. This is actually making it look very nice because I'm still pretty bullish on the market. So this is actually making it look very nice for a potential green day on SPY as well. Might pick up some cheap calls on SPY. QQQ. I have a note for that. Let's see. So let me find something real quick. Should have it in my own video description if anything. Yeah, long above 369. Oh, hold on, I forgot to put this in my Discord post. Nine more minutes till the market opens. So AMD, everyone's pretty much saying the same thing. Long over 111, 112, okay. Short under 1.6, yeah. But QQQ right here, long over 369. FAS, I've never traded. I'll take a look at what FAS looks like. Let's see. This does look like it's gonna come back up. After starting the day with the dip, when the market is bullish, usually indicates it'll nicely come back up. Let's see. Etsy is always making really big moves. JP Morgan, big dip. Okay. See how Boeing looks. Boeing has its random days as well. Well, everything looks like it took a dip, right? That's why SPY is on a dip. But that doesn't mean it's going to continue dipping. Today might be the day where it just comes back up again. Take a look at Apple. Apple's been having trouble over the year, having trouble just breaking that 150, right? Just can't break that 150. It gets really close, but then can't break that 150. So we're waiting to see what day that occurs on. Okay, positive movement, but way overpriced. SCSN was epic. Oh man, Friday, SCSN got shat on. Holy shit. Like anyone that had SCSN puts because they just knew or had a feeling, they became extremely rich. And anyone that bought calls lost everything they put into it. They didn't get the FDA approval they were hoping to get, which really shitted on their entire plan basically. But remember, buy the dip concept, right? Buy the dip. So this is where you actually want to pick it up. This is exactly where you want to pick it up. It's right here again. Before the news was making it fluctuate so heavily, it's back there again. right? So you want to pick this up at like 150 or below, possibly, you know, as close as possible to 1. Right? It went down to 86 cents. So that was like the golden moment for everyone to buy it. I didn't buy any of it. I've actually never bought it. I had some calls that didn't go through, so I had to cancel it, which worked out for me. But anyone else that tried doing anything else, oof, very sad. But they'll get it. You know, the fact that they were able to apply for FDA approval and it was simply denied because they couldn't do it at this time. The next step in FDA approval usually involves figuring out what was necessary to get approval and then working on those specific things. So, you know, now they're going to work on those specific things and they'll get it. They'll get it just fine. Caterpillar also dipped. So basically everything followed these guys, right? So, of course, DIA, SPY, and QQQ kind of show you what's happening in the market overall, and everyone had a tiny dip pre-market. But this dip is pretty significant because it ate up this day, and it ate up most of this afternoon, right? But this is not really a bearish issue because the market is still bullish. So today they should be able to recover just fine. And I'm going to watch all 3 of them for calls because why not, right? They're not that overpriced, so shouldn't be too difficult to do. We got 5 more minutes and then we get to see how my already open swings are gonna go, and we get to see what's happening with everyone else that's possibly trying to go. Is WPG trying to go again? They've been trying to go and then they keep getting messed up. Let me just keep some of my stocks here. These are just little stocks I'm watching. Yeah, average cost 175, nothing insane. TVTX and support just dwindling where they were. And no one else is really moving either. So now we just wait for the market to open up. And hopefully everyone had a pretty decent weekend because gotta make your money work on the weekends, right? You gotta go enjoy yourself. I was able to go hang out on Long Island with a couple friends, explore, get some drinks, just have a fun time. Let me go to my other tab. AMD looks like it's really trying. I can't remember what price I entered at, but even last week, wow, that was a really good day. So hopefully today does another one. I've only got 1 contract of this though, so I want to pick up more. But I'm not sure if I want to pick up more of this contract, which will really mess up my average, or another contract. So yeah, not exactly sure. I'll have to see how strongly it's moving and what anyone else makes a call on, I guess. NAOV and Job. Oh, I like Job. Let's take a look while we're waiting. 3 more minutes. So NAOV went open right here. Wow, it came down that much. Okay. And then Job, that's like a 50-cent stock right there. 45. Nice. It's coming down. This is always a really nice, like, long-term swing. You just pick up a shit ton of it, let it sit, wait for the day it spikes all of a sudden, and then you enjoy. Sell it and enjoy. one more minute. I'm just going through what everyone is kind of sending as a signal. So far, we're good. We are good. All right, so let's see what happens. AMD going down. She should open very soon. 1 minute, probably like 30 seconds left. You can see as soon as the market opened and the bell rang, a lot of these moved big time. Got a couple green. Walmart's going. W is dying. Etsy's going. Pins is going. Alright. Here, Aqua is dying. What happened to Aqua? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we gotta make up this profit. What's happening with Walmart? AMD, you gonna go up or down? Fill already. Oh, come on. Alright, perfect. So that's good. Pinterest, not sure. Coca-Cola dying. AMD is really trying. I don't know if I want to pick up more of this stuff. That was a good swing. ADMA flew. NEOV flew. They're moving like they're supposed to. Phil, come on. I should just put, I gotta start putting like, round up to the nearest 10 cent. I should have just written 60 cents and it would have all filled by now. Yeah. So, we'll try to work with what we got there. Pins is going. It is going. Coca-Cola. Not sure. It's trying. AMD is going. Kind of want to get another call here too, but everything's a little expensive. Not sure how far it'll actually go. Apple, where am I? Pins, and then Netflix. MU is trying, okay. All 10 contracts filled here, very nice. DK no, MSFT, printing. Well, I entered a pretty high price. There you go, good. Always enter a little higher price than it actually is. Let's move this right here. Now it's just about letting it sit and watching. We'll close that, we'll close that. I'm not sure if I'm going to enter MU. MU's been on a very negative trend. So maybe today it'll be positive, not sure. Pfizer. Alright. So we didn't buy. May buy later. These are all the things I have options on. Okay. So McDonald's and Costco are buying. Damn. Let's get two. Looks good. Costco. Too expensive. Been doing really well. Like really well. Holy shit. Okay. Doesn't seem risky then. Doesn't seem risky, but these are very far spaced out. Oof. Okay, we'll have to let that go. Didn't buy Pinterest. I don't want to average down on this, just waiting for it to start curling back up. Oh wow, that was about to be a big mistake. I meant to buy more. Why isn't it spilling? Come on, come on. Trying to average down. Let's go. Good, very good. Aqua, not sure what the idea is with them. Not too far-fetched though. If it makes movement happen this week, it is possible to recover. Alright, so I think I'm in the things I want to be in, especially based off of the calls I'm seeing. The only thing left is Apple, so we have to watch for how these guys move for now. Didn't get any pins right now. Let's see what's happening with that one. Damn. Okay. This is probably going to come back down. It does not break 150 that often. I'll keep an eye on that. Breaking 150, here we go. Looks like it's actually going to try holding above 150. And they're all dying. Let's see, what happened to Pfizer? I want to sell these. Let's see. How many out of 20? I would want to sell all 20 if it reaches 0.5. Just get it off. That'd be pretty good for me. Submit that. Microsoft looking green. Okay. So let's sell all 5 of these if it can make it to a pretty powerful stock lately. Very close, and we'll get there hopefully. AMD above my average, but dwindling. It's been so powerful. I'd be very sad to see this fall even below what it's been doing before. You know, I don't want it to come back under 100 again. Like, why is this guy struggling so much? McDonald's started coming back down right after we bought it. Okay, now it's curling back up, so let's average this bad boy down. I keep doing that. Gotta be careful with that. Wow. 7 buy. Yeah. How is that struggling to fill? It's below the price I want. All right, perfect. So I just averaged down to 82. I don't want to sell all of it. If it, what is that? 149, 149.97. Shouldn't be too hard for it to come back up there. Let me see. Let's sell all 10 at 0.9. Whenever that happens, it will sell. McDonald's, what do I want to do with McDonald's? I only got 2 contracts. I'll sell both at, wow, these are like very nice highs this guy's been making. I have faith in it. Only got 2. Should I grab more? Perfect. So my average is below 50 cents now here, which is nice. I always like that. Let me just check what's happening in the other realm of things. So, QQQ coming. All right. Let's see. I'm seeing some chatter about MDIA. Damn, that's expensive. Fuck that. Here I just have some stocks open, so I like to keep this tab open for mainly just looking at the stocks that are making some movement. McDonald's taking that dick. Holy shit. This actually gives another averaging down moment. And then I can submit a buy order. I mean a sell order. Do I want to pick up more? Go down more. Oh, something sold. What sold? I didn't even get an order. Walmart, Microsoft sold? Microsoft sold. Okay. At the 85. Good. So Microsoft went plus today. That's good money. Pfizer struggling. Struggling, but not struggling too hard. Not that far. Walmart, kind of struggling, but also not that far. McDonald's, though, what happened to you guys? Kind of feel like it's a good point average down right here. Yeah, that's a good average down moment right there. And then we can submit my sell to close, all 10 at, I'll say 0.5. Where was this before? 0.5, yeah, that should be fine. Okay. How's everything else? Crypto is dipping. This redness here is actually mainly because Litecoin and Doge are starting to come back down again. And they all are, which is okay. We call that a healthy pullback at the open market. Why is AMD eating shit? Well, I did want to buy more, so yep, MediaCo is going as alerted, NAOV is going, ADMA not so much yet, but all in all, SPY is pulling back pretty hard. QQQ is pulling back, everything's pulling back. So we have to wait now. The morning started kind of a rough morning, if anything. Not sure why this decided to sink so hard, but I'm going to come back to that later. Coca-Cola. I think these I'm going to try to just get off my shoulders if it reaches anything above what I bought it at. And that should be it for today. So thanks a lot for joining, guys, and I'll continue with you all tomorrow.